Forever be true to yourself, and I say that respectfully. Never dim your light because someone doesn't see your worth. Never overlook you because of a temporary situation, because someone didn't willing to choose you. Because someone wasn't willing to choose you. And I say that respectfully. Regardless if it was that unhealthy relationship, regardless if it was your moms and your pops, and I say this respectfully. It's a thought process to me. Everybody's backstory when it comes to their background, when it comes to their child point of view going into their adulthood. Everybody's journey is different, but it's called respect, neighbor. Everybody's not the same. Because someone didn't know how to love you, that does not make you weak-minded at the end of the day. You just was going the wrong direction once upon a time in your life, only for you to seek within, to love yourself correctly, to find you at the end of the day when someone didn't know how to value your time and day. They had so many excuses, but you knew how to show up for somebody and not take their kindness for weakness. They portrayed you to be somebody that you truly wasn't, all because of the fact that you know how to mentally go within. That energy hits different. Being abandoned from a child point of view going into your adulthood, that energy is so dysfunctional. It's so unhealthy, making you mentally unstable, only to realize how mentally strong you truly are at the end of the day. Right from wrong, wow. You knew the difference from a lot of other people. You knew the difference between a lot of other people who didn't have common sense. You didn't have to destroy someone's character to kick them down because you was going through a temporary situation to find yourself, to better yourself when it comes to trauma and pain that made you so dysfunctional, mentally unstable, mentally have to go within. Wow, to treat yourself right, to show up for you because someone didn't know how to choose you, or let alone someone gave you lack of common sense when it came to communication skills at the end of the day. This type of stuff happens every single day. You know, the lack of communication skills can make you go the wrong direction because someone is pointing to direction, only to realize you're falling short when it comes to common sense at the end of the day. And someone had ill intentions, not to see you woke. They wanted to kick you down and destroy your character. They humiliated you, made you feel unworthy of yourself. And you had to understand change and growth when it came to self-reflecting, that you are worthy. When it comes to time and change and growth, that things will never be the same because you wasn't allowing yourself to become victim another day. The energy is different. Allowing yourself to mentally go within, to see that you are worthy. Someone didn't know how to choose you. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They didn't even know how to show up for themselves. Becoming a own worst enemy. Misery loves company was knocking at your door, neighbor. Only for you to realize how God was truly protecting you, showing you that you are worthy. Yeah, it hurt there in them obstacles when it came to your journey, but God was showing you a different light when it came to your faith to better yourself, to treat yourself right. Don't get discouraged because of the fact that someone didn't know how to love you. Allowing yourself to pour into your own cup, to overflow with love. Love from you, love from self. I love myself, and I mean what I say. I can't gaslight myself today because someone gave up on me. They overlooked me. They judged a book by its cover. They wanted me to give up living fear. But God had a different direction. That energy is different. When you understand pain, when you understand growth, when you understand trauma, something that made you so dysfunctional, you want to see yourself woke. Regardless of whoever's throwing spell work at you in a toxic way to make you dysfunctional, you're willing to understand at the end of the day, God has a better plan for you with your name on it. The energy is different. Can nobody stop what God has in store for you? Becoming your best self vision of yourself, to treat yourself right, to respect somebody, good day, bad day, misunderstanding day with no malicious intentions. The energy is different when you understand pain. Because why would you want to project pain on an innocent person, but you know what you've been through? The energy is different. It wasn't a walk in the park. It wasn't an overnight process. You choosing yourself to love yourself correctly. You choosing yourself to come out your comfort zone to recognize you are worthy. It wasn't an overnight process. You understood depression, anxiety, PTSD. You put a name in your book. That made you so dysfunctional. Looking for someone to show up for you. Only to realize it was you this whole entire time, to treat yourself right. Never allow that door to close and to reopen it. When God closed it for all the right reasons, for your own protection. God saw what you was going through behind closed doors. They was going against you. Right to left, throwing spell work at you. They didn't know how to love you. They was kicking you down, trying to destroy your character. And only for you to realize you had to look within. Because God closed a certain door for certain reasons. And only for you to access a door that was truly for you. Nothing but blessings right to left. Healing trauma and pain wasn't an overnight process, but you was willing to treat yourself right. And then God answered your prayers. Because God works in mysterious ways. You praying in the most healthiest way when you don't worship the devil. The energy is different. Asking God to guide you to better days ahead. To show you that you are worthy when it comes to your faith. To recognize the strength that's installed within you. You didn't allow yourself to lose yourself. When you allow yourself to remove the mask. To seek within. Not to become victim. When your past don't live here today. You're not mentally disturbed how you used to be. So dysfunctional. Overeating. They judged the book by its cover when it came to you. Wow. They don't understand how you see for yourself today. You allowing you to show up for you. You wasn't given a handbook how to love you, but you was willing to choose you to understand the patience that God was guiding you, that you are worthy to choose you. They didn't like the fact that you had self-confidence that was installed within you, to trust you, understanding the obstacles one day at a time, not to lose sight of day as to who you are. Continue to elevate, continue to blossom. Humanity, you're worthy. Everybody's backstory is different, but it's called respect, neighbor. Stay in your lane. That energy is different. We are all not the same. Loving yourself is not a crime. It's not. Because you have confidence within you to choose you. You have confidence within you to recognize that, hey, I had abandonment issues from a child point of view. It went into my adulthood. Because I wasn't trying to shortchange myself to make myself mentally unstable another day. With the confusion, the mind games, the narcissist behavior. People saying they respect me, but didn't know how to treat me right. When they took my kindness for weeks, I still knew how to respect somebody. I'm not allowing myself to go in circles because who's truly for me ain't going to go against me. Who's truly for me ain't going to manipulate me. Who's truly for me is going to respect me and understand the journey that I'm on today. That I choose me, to love me, to recognize that I am worthy. That energy is different. How God works in mysterious ways. It's not an overnight process, self-reflecting and finding you. Especially when you've been through so much trauma. Your point of view. And you ain't got to manipulate nobody. You ain't seeking attention to gas nobody head up. Because you're not even on that type of time. You're just trying to better yourself. Because we are all not the same. Because all attention ain't good attention. It's not a crime to love yourself. And I say that respectfully. I apologize if your guardian or that relationship, it did not work out. And I say this respectfully. I truly hope you find peace within you, neighbor, and not to become a victim while the enemy sits back and watches you destroy yourself. I hope that you find peace within so you can recognize you are worthy, to understand change and growth, to understand that at the end of the day, everybody's not meant to be part of your journey because it's not how God created us to be. Everybody's not meant to be part of our journey. They're not. And it's not a crime to identify the fact that I have self-love for myself. It wasn't an overnight process, healing trauma and pain, but the obstacles I was willing to challenge at the end of the day to show up for me, things will never be the same. And who's truly for me won't go against me. Who's truly for me won't manipulate me. Who's truly for me will respect me, good day, bad day, misunderstanding day, and not take my kindness or weakness to humiliate me or make me feel unworthy of myself. Because we are all not the same. And especially when you don't have malicious intentions to bring harm towards your neighbor, regardless of your culture, your religion, your sexual orientation, your disability, or your age. It's not a crime to love yourself. And I truly hope you find peace with that neighbor one day. I truly preach time to the genuine ones only. Have a safe day, have a safe week, have a safe month, have a safe year. Protect your energy, because not everybody's ever your time of your day. You matter, you're worthy. It's a thought process to me. Now your genuine love, respect. I am the original owner of all my content, word for word, and I say that respectfully. Peace and respect, say respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. Peace and respect, say respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. I said what I said, stop the violence. It's the thought process to me.